So listen, I've been using Robinhood since about 2018, and that was back when commission-free trading wasn't actually normal. Crypto wasn't even an option, and the idea of buying stocks from your phone, well, it felt honestly kind of wild. And I'm gonna be real with you, at the time, I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. I was literally throwing $5 into random stocks I'd heard about on Reddit, and I was in it for the hype. I wasn't in it for the long term. But over the years, I decided to stick with it. And I've grown as an investor, and Robinhood has grown as an app too. It's gone from this flashy beginner app to a full-fledged brokerage platform. Sort of, kind of. But now in 2025, I'm gonna walk you through everything that I've learned using Robinhood over the past 7 years. I'm gonna talk about the good, the bad, and whether it's actually still worth it today. Because the truth is, Robinhood changed investing, but that doesn't mean that it's right for everybody to use. So back in 2018, I downloaded Robinhood because somebody sent me a referral link with the promise of a free stock. Now, I think I ended up getting Groupon, which promptly dropped in value, and it reminded me that free doesn't always mean worth it. But Robinhood was worth it for one reason. It got me to start investing, and that alone has completely changed my life. Because before Robinhood, I thought investing was something that you did only after you made real money, something for people in suits. But suddenly I could buy stocks with $5, $10, whatever I had left over after groceries, and the app made it feel normal. It was like checking your Instagram feed, but with stocks. And that was the hook. It didn't overwhelm you. It didn't ask if you wanted a Roth versus traditional IRA. It just asked, what do you want to invest in? Now, fast forward to 2020 and the world is in lockdown. I mean, stimulus checks are rolling in and Robinhood seems to be everywhere. You've got people turning into day traders overnight. Wall Street Bets is pumping stocks like GameStop and AMC. And then all of a sudden, Robinhood freezes trades. Now, the GameStop scandal was massive. People felt betrayed, like the app that claimed to democratize finance was now protecting hedge funds. Whether or not that's totally fair, well, that's actually still up for debate, but it did leave a mark on Robinhood. Trust was broken, and yet I didn't leave. And it wasn't because I approved of what they did, but it was because I realized something that most people didn't. I wasn't trading meme stocks. I was building a long-term wealth, and Robinhood might have been the place where people went to gamble, but it didn't have to be. And after the dust settled, they started making some real improvements to their application. So let's talk about what Robinhood actually looks like now in 2025, because it's a very different app than it was when I first started. Here's what they've added and what I think actually makes it a serious contender. Now, Robinhood now offers retirement accounts. And if you sign up for their gold membership, which is currently just $5 a month, you get a 3% match on any of your contributions. That's essentially free money and better than what a lot of employers offer. I mean, mine literally offers zero. You can now automate your entire portfolio. You can schedule weekly or monthly buys, reinvest dividends automatically, and set up consistent investing strategies without lifting a finger. Gold gives you access to better interest rates on cash, which is currently around 4 or 5%. It gives you access to margin investing if you're into that. I mean, personally, I'm not. And advanced research tools. So for $5 a month, it's one of the better pro tier memberships out there. And in 2021, you couldn't even move your crypto off the platform, but now you can. They've added built-in wallets and they've even started staking options for select coins. So say what you want. I mean, the app is still the smoothest experience out there. You can find what you need instantly, trades execute quickly, and it doesn't overwhelm you with noise. For a beginner, it's honestly what I think to be the best designed investing platform out there, period. Now, with that said, it's not all good news. There are still a few areas that I think Robinhood just doesn't compete with the big dogs. There's no solo 401k, no custodial accounts, no HSA, and if you're self-employed or want to set up something for your kids, you'll need a more robust platform. Think Fidelity or Vanguard. Now, yes, it is better than what it was, but it's still not great. And if something goes wrong, don't expect white glove service. And a financial platform, that's a bit concerning. You're limited to ETFs and stocks, and that's fine for most people, but if you want to diversify into bond ladders or specific mutual funds, well, you're completely out of luck. Even though they've shifted towards long-term tools, Robinhood branding still attracts newer users looking to flip stocks. It's not inherently bad, but it's really a slippery slope if you're unprepared. But here's the part that really has started to bother me. In the past year or so, Robinhood has leaned hard into what I can only describe as glorified gambling. From the way that they promote their options trading to their new focus prediction markets, I mean, you can literally bet on who's going to win Things like the 2024 election, what the Fed will do next, or even if certain laws are going to get passed. And it's not just a side feature, they're literally promoting it, featuring it. It is on the home screen of the application, treating it like it's part of being a smart investor when in reality, it's literally just fancy gambling with a finance filter on top. Now, I don't mind if people want to speculate, that's their choice. But when a platform that once made investing accessible now makes betting political chaos look like a strategy, I mean, that's a problem. It's honestly the first time that I've thought maybe I should pull my money out and go with a more trustworthy platform. But will I actually do that? I mean, let's be real, probably not. I built systems around Robinhood and I like the automation, but I am watching it more closely because there's a fine line between empowering people and exploiting them. And if you get started on the wrong foot with investing and you go in with this gambling mindset and you get burned, you may turn away from investing never to return again. And that's something that just blows my mind. So the big question is, is it worth it using Robinhood in 2025? For me personally, yeah, but it's not my only brokerage. And here's how I use it today. I max out my Roth IRA in Robinhood every single year using recurring deposits. It's nice because you get that match I talked about before. I invest in dividend ETFs like SCHD and VTI, and I just let the dividends auto reinvest. Now, when it comes to more serious investing and some of the employer stuff that I've done in the past, I've used Charles Schwab and other accounts that Robinhood really just doesn't support. Now, for beginners, Robinhood is a fantastic on-ramp. It removes the friction. You don't have to overthink your first trade, but eventually, as your portfolio grows and your goals get more complex, you might want to graduate to something that's just, well, frankly, a little bit more powerful. So who should use Robinhood in 2025? I'm going to use a little visual here to help illustrate what I think, but basically, if you're new to investing, you want something clean and easy to use, you don't need 20 different account types, and you want to automate investing without overcomplicating it, man, it is just such a beautiful platform. But here's the thing, if you're into managing a six-figure portfolio across accounts, you need customer service fast, you're interested in bonds, mutual funds, tax loss harvesting strategies, then, well, you might be better off with something like Fidelity, Charles Schwab, or even M1 Finance. Now, at the end of the day, the best investing app is the one that you're actually using. Robinhood might not be perfect, and it's been, having a rocky history to say the least, but it's still the app that got me into investing, and I'd argue that it's still one of the best tools for turning curiosity into confidence. Now, just don't confuse any of the ease of use with lack of responsibility. The tool might be simple, but the discipline, well, that's completely on you. If you want a full breakdown on the Robinhood investing app, I'm going to urge you to check out this video right here. It's going to teach you everything you need to know in about 10 minutes, and I've got one that's a little bit more in depth if you want to go into that one here. Now, thank you guys for checking out this video, and hopefully you took something away. If you made it this far, might as well subscribe, hit that like button, and have a great day.